Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Flush is here with me on comms as well, so let me make sure I add that in there. But before I start the countdown, here is the board. Let me ask the players if they're ready. Should be a pretty fun board. There's a good mix of goals that are pretty fast but kind of tricky, and goals that are a little bit longer but not as tricky.
I also, so what is the really interesting thing for me is so both players are very new, and it's awesome that they join because more people playing bingo is more fun. But it's some goals on this board are a bit tricky to tell whether they're quick or not. Like find 10 eggs is relatively quick, but do they know that it's that?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Flesh should be turned up a lot more now. I had desktop audio down from when I was.
Oh, was I quiet?
Yeah.
Should I make myself louder?
No, it's good.
It
was on my end. Flesh should be good now. Let me just confirm that before the timer starts. Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. So Julie is good. Okay. 3, 2. That was almost done. And okay.
So now they have 1 minute to analyze the board. How much do you like that it's 1 minute other than 30 seconds?
It's already a game changer, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like I was barely able to read the board before, and it is much easier to actually like look for even just like a good opening space. Because that's personally something that I had a really hard time with in Season 1, was just even like figuring out where to start the game, because you're kind of just like trying to read 25 spaces in 30 seconds. And still reading it 25 spaces in a minute is hard, but like you can at least skim pretty much everything, try to find a game that you're actually like pretty decent at, and then go from there.
It's a lot less stressful. Like, usually the beginning of a bingo race is the most stressful because you want to, get a good start on the board and figure out where to go.
Yeah.
But also the board's got a lot more text on it. So it's a good change. Like compared to the very, very beginning of this whole bingo shit, we have now a lot of goals that are like on 5, what is it called? 5 lines or 4 lines of text. Now it's like, and back then was like maybe 1 or 2 lines of text, so it's a lot more to read.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that with the complexity of the goals, kind of does lead to complexity of reading the goals and stuff.
Okay, so we have Campanella 25 lives, which is a interesting first choice.
I mean, the thing is with this board, there's kind of a lot of long goals on here. There are some fast ones. I don't necessarily think Campanella 25 lives is personally one of them, but again, I think...
Oh no, it takes a while, I would say.
Yeah. I think the players are probably just going for games they're comfortable with, first and foremost.
Yeah.
The Lords of Disconia quick battle, I think, is a good first pick here. I think that's a goal that's pretty manageable to do, even if you're maybe not like amazing at Lords of Disconia. The AI did kind of get like a really good loadout here. And yeah, as a now Star Wasper veteran, because I had to spend over 19 hours in that game to get the cherry, 50,000 points. Damn. Once you're used to it is basically just wave 1 if you're like able to hold a combo, but I imagine given the overall fear of Star Wasper, most players probably aren't going to go for that one. So this should be a good experience for the players to just get some good long goals under their belts.
Yeah, Star Wasper 50,000 is like really quick nowadays. But for what the players are doing, Campanella 1 actually has a benefit. It definitely gives a gift, because you get that at 15 lives, and it also beats 8 levels.
Yes.
Oh, it's 2 levels in 8 different games. I read it the other way around.
Yeah, so there's
Damn.
both, which is kind of...
Yeah.
You good, my friend?
I sat down and my whole wrist cracked and like I fell. I'm good.
Okay. She was in fact good, everyone.
Like it did hurt, but I'm fine.
So it looks like, yeah, this is a pretty tricky Lords of Disconia battle, because I forget in quick battle you don't have the advantage of leadership. I kind of can't play Lords of Disconia without the leadership, being able to pick any disc you want. And
Leadership is like that one scroll upgrade you get. I just played Lord of Disconia a bit on my casual file because I haven't really played that game all that much.
yeah,
And I think I'm now on mission 3 or 4, and I got the leadership thingy, where you can like choose between 5 discs, and it was like, holy shit, this is so amazing. I still lost because the game is tough sometimes. The AI is very strong.
The AI is brutal, but being able to have a little bit more control over stuff definitely helps for sure. So I will say, looking through this board in its entirety, the players are gonna kind of have to pick a game and just be in it for a little bit. I did look over this board before starting the game, but now that I'm seeing the game live, it is a pretty hard board, honestly.
I honestly also have to say this board is like, I just spotted there's 2 Mortal 2 squares, but other than that, every square is like unique to a game, I think.
Yeah,
and that is very rare. You at least have like 2 or 3 games that overlap, and then overlap with like a general goal like Amy or Girl Power or something like that. And of course, arcade games, and Campanella is an arcade game, for example, or Star Wars Spur, those overlap, but other than that, this is very, very broad board.
Yeah, it's gonna be a winter invention. It's a slow burn, and that's kind of what it feels like here. Not much the players can do other than, like I mentioned, just pick a game and get the goal after a while.
Like, legit, I wouldn't even be happy having this board.
Yeah.
The more I look at it.
The more I look at it, the more I hope that the players are able to figure out the things that they need to get some spaces, because I know as a player it's a little stressful to be on a board for a while and not mark anything off. But they do at least have the solace that right now it's still 0-0, because any square on this board is pretty tricky. Like, even the quick spaces on this board aren't like the free quick spaces that you can sometimes get in a game.
Yeah, like Star Wars Spur is quick, 10X is quick, I guess Waldorf is quick.
Yeah.
But I don't know how quick that really is. I've never done this. Mortal 2, that's I think an easy goal. Like, category easy. They activate all the switches.
I'll categorize this board as more manageable if you're using the resource dock a lot, but I don't want to just like say that they could use the resource dock in the bingo sync chat. I guess I probably can, but a lot of these goals are at least somewhat mentioned in the resource dock if players wanted to go for one and stick with it. Maybe I will. I think that sounds like a good idea, because I don't remember if I told them that before the game.
Oh, so you normally tell the players when you cast that there's a resource dock and you can look at it?
I try to. I try to at least mention that they're free to use whatever they want, but now I don't think I actually said that to these players, so I'm just going to mention it in the Bingo Sync chat.
So, Crumble needs like only 200 points more, and then they will have 15 lives, and that's at least a gift. So I will write that down.
Yeah, there we go.
but they need 10 more lives, and given that they only have 15 right now, they probably need to play like a fair bit into World 3 as well.
Yeah, it's Campanella 1 has this problem, and I think Karma was talking about it when she was casting last, where they give you a lot of lives, but they're not really like all at the same time. So if you start to lose like 1 or 2, it really kind of piles up fast, like even when you're playing pretty well. And
yeah, you also have to give credit that Campanella 1 is legit not an easy game. Like,
yeah,
of course, if you've beaten it and cherried it and played it a lot, it gets easier, but for the first time, like, I think my first few attempts, they all got stuck at the end of World 2. And it took a while before I beat World 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not that easy. Maneuvering the Campanella if you're not so used to it.
Please look at my phone.
Yeah, your phone disconnected in Bingo Sync.
Oh yeah.
That's important.
I'm trying to get the Bingo Sync done.
Okay, Crumble left the Campanella and is going to Seaside Drive, and that is also not a too easy goal. We recently had a huge discussion on whether to reword that goal or not.
So, for those that don't know, because I didn't really know this my first time trying this board, you are able to get through this game, or at least this level, without scoring any points here. The most confusing thing comes from these trucks that are about to show up, where you are able to fire sideways and like jump under them. So it does look like this player knows that, thankfully. And it doesn't give you points, even though it blows up like all of the other stuff does. But it does look like, thankfully, they're aware that the truck can just be shot, but not like completely shot right there. Because I'm pretty sure you get points for it if you continue shooting it after it explodes like that. But this does let you just pop under it without actually getting points.
Yeah, so the other tricky part is that they also need to do it flawless, so they are not allowed to get hit. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to not shoot enemies and not get hit in stage 2.
Yeah.
Because of the laser enemies.
Yeah, I think
they will just laser.
I was gonna say, I think they just encroach on you too fast. So.
Maybe it's task possible for stage 3, but I low-key think it's possible for stage 4 to beat it without cheating. But it's just a side note.
I do kind of wish I maybe gave these players a little bit easier of a board, if I'm being honest, but that's okay.
Yeah, this board is really brutal for a C-tier match.
Yeah, I would like to apologize to the players in hindsight about that, because I looked at this and thought it was okay, but now that we're in the match, it's definitely a very knowledge-heavy board.
Even the like hard goals, like the Rakshasa goal, is like insanely difficult if you don't know that you can like use the bells. The Grimstone goal is like a huge knowledge check. Party House is just get good at Party House, I guess.
Yeah. Also very smart to stay in here for the gift, assuming that they are able to clear this bonus game.
And maybe for the B2 levels. That's also an option.
That's true. And just like that, we have both spaces marked off. I know that's a huge relief for both players, because I know
both
from experience.
Players are on the board.
Yes, just being on the board at all is so helpful. Yeah, unfortunately, the gift in Lords of Disconia is never happening in a bingo match. I'm sorry. That is not the game to go for gifts for.
And going to camouflage also has like huge
It is so
potential.
tougher.
It's levels. It's potentially a
Yeah.
gift. It's potentially a quick gold disc if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think camouflage is a good one here. Honestly, even again, just finding a game that you know you're super comfortable with is pretty
Oh
helpful.
my goodness.
Sometimes on boards, it really just helps to settle into a game that you know that you can do, even if it's maybe not like the absolute fastest. I'm gonna be honest, on this board, I think all of the quick boards are offset by the fact that they're also harder. So
Oh,
this is a good tough experience, I would say, where you kind of gotta manage how comfortable you personally are with stuff, and just, I don't know, your confidence in being able to clear the goal, even if it maybe takes a little bit longer. I do hope that the players eventually try to do like the egg rush at least, because that one is pretty fast, at least in terms of some of the general goals that we got.
Yeah, like egg rush is probably and maybe like one of the UFO, like see X amount of UFOs. Those are like the two
Yeah.
very quick general goals.
I didn't even do the dad joke.
So collect 8 gifts from games on this card. What games would even be fast gifts here? Mortal 2.
Mortal 2 is
Star
really
Lost Bird.
fast. Rakshasa's good.
Overbold, I guess, is pretty fast, but again, that's pretty hard.
Alphazar's head has the like you have Alphazar's head gift already on this board.
Yeah.
And Caramel, you can see one of the 10th act there.
Oh yeah,
Waldorf.
Waldorf would be fast too. Okay, so like,
Okay, let's see. First was
there's
nightmare,
options,
third one's
but
passion
not
effects and type.
very many.
Like getting to 8 is
correct,
it's
we
take a
got
lot. Like Rakshasa, Mortal 2.
A
Yeah.
5-pack, thank you so much.
So like
Um,
even the spaces that could have been a little bit easier on this board are unfortunately not, because
Shannon W. Gaming.
Like you can.
There.
Yeah, 8 is a huge number. Like for Campanella, that 15 lives takes a good amount of time. I don't know what the Overbold gift is. Is it like beat stage 4?
yeah, this could be a Seaside Drive goal. I think it's probably just 2 levels, but they might stay in it after this just to see how level 3 goes. I think both players at this point have probably understood that anything on this board is probably going to take a while. I think really the only like quick and potentially easy space for them left is probably that Mortal 1 space in the middle row. It is 3 levels, but
You think that is quick? I find like Mortal 1, unless you have like, I don't know. I cannot do that, and I've golded that game. I'm very slow in Mortal 1.
I learned the
like,
speed
I
run
can
from
do
Mortal
it, but
1,
it
so
feels very slow, like 10-ish minutes.
Also, can't stop listening to Grace.
yeah, I mean, I guess depending on your comfort with it, I do. Yeah, it is probably a
By the
little
way,
bit longer.
Right?
Juliet.
So good.
Oh,
How do
right.
you want to pronounce that name? It's
Juliet.
on the wrong side. You want to come from the bottom with
Yeah,
a
my new
blue.
favorite.
Like you want to go
How
over
have I
to
not
the
heard
right
him before? I don't
side,
know.
go on to the right bottom
Fucking
with
love Chris.
blue, with the lizard in blue, and then loop around to get that orange and the baby.
I don't know where I've been.
And
under
they
a rock,
figure
I
it out, I
guess.
think, in this very
Just
moment.
listening to my music from like 2010, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Seems
pretty
like
shocking.
Crumble will just leave.
It's pretty shocking how long some of these levels get when you're getting the collectibles.
Is that a album or a song?
Okay, so I did mention in the Bingo Sync chat and tried to link the resource doc to the players that they are welcome to use whatever to learn this board.
Which one are we listening to right now?
I'm hoping
Right
that that
waves.
means that the resource doc helps a little bit here, because I think this will probably just end up being whatever the players end up feeling comfortable learning in the game. It does look like they're staying in Seaside to see how it goes. I think this is probably a good call, because as we've already mentioned a couple of times, anything on this board is going to be an investment, and they already are halfway through Seaside, so might as well see if they can finish it out. feel a little bad that Glove's not here.
The good old I play Seaside Gold because it's a game I can beat.
Yep.
Every player went through this probably.
Yeah. We were mentioning it in the Bingo Sync chat earlier, but Seaside Drive and Ninpak are two games that, like, when you're starting off with Bingo, they tend to be kind of more comforty games because you think they're pretty quick, but since there's no real way to speed up or slow down this game outside of, like, killing bosses fast, you're kind of just stuck on a timer. It is a consistent timer if you're able to be consistent at it, but...
Also, interesting choice going for the upper levels in Camouflage. I find the lower levels to be much easier and simpler.
Yeah, the speedrun, I guess, uses the lower ones. I don't actually know specifically for the collectibles. It's probably just more levels that you remember how to get the collectibles in pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think this one's a good decision because this level is a little tricky, but you just grab the baby and have an extra tile that you got to worry about behind you, basically. Now, you do have to be green, though.
I think there's also some levels where you have to collect the oranges before the baby, because the baby sort of prevents you. I wouldn't say this level is one of them, but there are definitely levels where that's the case.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is this is assuming that they're going for the camouflage goal specifically. You only have to get 2 of the 3. So I would personally just bring the baby around and end the level there with the 2. You do have to go behind this. Oh, that's a nice dodge. I didn't think that was going to work, and that worked out perfectly.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, they are in a bit of a situation right
Oh,
now.
so...
Quick! Oh.
They are pretty comfortable with the kind of weird vision boxes that these enemies can have sometimes. And yeah, backed that up, and that was nice. That was a good save. And meanwhile, we are on my favorite boss in UFO 50, the Angry Moon.
Oh, that was so cool when I first saw it. Like, the moon was just there, I was like, okay, nice, cool aesthetics, and then it turned angry and wanted to stomp me with its giant hand.
Yeah. And also good news, I am 99% sure that this counts as an arcade game, so this would actually give a gold for arcade ace, assuming they're able to clutch it out here.
This is one of the arcade games.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much every game that has, like, a leaderboard or, like, a scoring system, like, Onion Delivery doesn't have a leaderboard, but it has a scoring system.
Yeah.
Is an arcade game. Or everything's super quick. Like, I'm pretty sure Waldorf is also an arcade game.
I do remember Waldorf being an arcade game, which is somewhat counterintuitive, but I guess it is kind of an arcadey style, so it makes sense. And final level is Seaside, and it looks like
I really hope they make it.
Yeah.
Because
this would be very good value for them.
Single, but it doesn't have Goodwill Prevail as the album on here. I would like to know why.
The backgrounds of Seaside Drive are just so pretty. I painted my nails off of them from Cherry Rush. That was,
and the music is awesome too, and the visuals and everything. It's like, you may say it's the best game in UFO.
Yep,
I
would probably agree, at least in terms of like the complete package.
It's probably my top 10. It's like, I would say.
It's hard for me. Ooh, that was close.
That was
That was a good save.
I was also.
This song is only currently available for radio playback. They must not have the rights.
So one of the nice things about Seaside, and you notice this especially when you're playing it, the hitbox for one of the few times in UFO 50 is actually like pretty generous, I would say. Like where you actually get hit from stuff is smaller than it could have been. Like you kind of saw it just there where the bullets kind of just like casually passed through like the front and the back of the car. The hitbox thankfully is a little more forgiving than some of the other games in the collection. Crumble is putting that to the test as I'm mentioning it quite quite a lot, to be honest, but working out well.
Hercules, we are worms? What is this?
Meanwhile, Julie is making some pretty good progress here in camouflage. Already has 2 collectibles in this level. I have lost track of exactly how many levels have been done, but doesn't look like they know about the hidden tile. For those that don't know, if you go into this log up top and camouflage in the right half of the tile, oh, maybe they do. So if you camouflage while you're in the tunnel right there, normally it makes you gray, but for some reason the right half of that log is still sand. So you can just camouflage in the tunnel into sand and then just walk into the end of the level.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But yes.
And I did.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That should be it.
That's 2 of 3, 2 of 3, 2 of 3, 2 of 3, 2 of 3. Unbeaten.
No,
1,
but
2, 3.
They should have it.
Yeah, they should have it. I think they're just counting to confirm.
Meanwhile, Crumble is on his last life.
Oh no.
Their last life.
And that must have happened while we were chilling. Good to go up 2-1 though. This final boss is pretty tricky in my opinion. I think it's harder to dodge than you would maybe think it is.
Yeah, that's really close. They're trying really hard to play with our feelings.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find
Meanwhile, Julie is going into Lazy Cops. Oh my god. Oh.
What is it called?
Please start. Okay.
Playing very, very well here. Does get the powered up gun. Ooh, scary. Okay. This boss has not really been in a very nice position to like actually get shots off, but it's good charge there. We will cover Julie's antics and rail heist in a minute.
The boss should be dead soonish.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
It's always hard. Okay, thank
There
God.
it is.
Just stay in till the gold.
GG. So that is 1 gold and 1 arcade game.
Wait.
Which is not coming into play now, but maybe in the future.
I mean, with this board specifically, I think any progress on any space is good. Like, even if you end up realizing that it's, like, not gonna end up paying off. There's Glove. Hi, Glove. We saw all of Seaside Drive. Can you maybe turn your speakers down a little bit, if you want?
No.
That's fine, thank you.
I don't know. Maybe they think they need to watch the credits?
Yeah, they...
Oh, that's what it says.
So, if I'm being honest, as a new player, I wouldn't really be sure of exactly when the gold triggers either. I'm pretty sure they are already good, but it looks like we will be watching the credits just to make sure.
You just have to keep out an eye for the bottom right corner. And when something pops, then you go. The only reason to stay in the credits is if you need to make it onto a leaderboard.
Okay, so
that is not on this bingo card.
I think they just wanted to ring the doorbell first. That's understandable.
Or that. So Waldorf, we said earlier this is also a good doable goal, and it would be an arcade game, which I think they will just check.
Yep.
Or not.
I think they were looking for the gift, but this is a good fast gift for them too. Unfortunately, the players do have to get up to 8 gifts, and I don't think Julie's gotten one yet, but...
They got the camouflage.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Oh my god, someone take me to this.
Let's play to general. Should probably do a better job of naming these text sources so I can update them better, but...
I want to do art.
Meanwhile, two of my
So
personal...
here we have Waldorf.
Yeah, this
A
game's
very
good.
relaxing game about the dream of a wall. What is the name of this animal again in English?
It's a walrus.
Walrus? Okay.
Uh,
Sounded a bit too stupid for me, but I guess it's actually...
It is Waldorf the walrus, it's true.
Why does
Oh,
Waldorf wear sunglasses when you equip the beach ball?
this is going to the beach.
I guess that's a nice touch.
Yeah.
I've seriously never noticed that until this moment.
I will say that one of my least favorite things in Waldorf is trying to line up a shot with the beach ball and canceling the shot, and the beach ball just goes away.
How's it going?
Thankfully, you start each game with a beach ball, so it ends up being fine. For those that don't know, you are able to kill a squid with a couple of items in this game. Close shot.
Oh no, they missed.
You're able to kill it with a beach ball, which I think is the least intuitive one, because I don't personally think a beach ball
Yeah,
should kill
we
more.
see it right in front of our eyes. How tricky it can be if you're not used to it to kill stuff.
Yeah,
To kill the squids in this game.
the harpoon in particular is really weird, because all of the other shots in this game like have that power-up meter where you actually have to like aim it, and the harpoon just directly throws it, which is like really awkward to get used to. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I sort of see why I never went for this goal in previous bingo matches, because I've never killed a squid in my casual playthrough. I didn't even know it was possible until bingo, and I just avoided this goal because it sounded awkward, or it sounds like there's stuff to mess up, and seeing this, I would probably also miss the beach ball just like they do.
Yeah, I remember learning this goal and assuming that it was the balloon like Love was memeing about in chat, because it kind of feels like it should be the balloon more than the beach ball, but looking like Crumble's making the decision to just go on, and because I mean they got to find a harpoon and a propeller to kill it with anyway.
Aren't there 4 options to kill?
I think there's only 3. I'm pretty sure it's just the 3 ways.
Oh.
You know what? Honestly, not a bad call. The puffin will just carry you back to where you were at before, and apparently just clip the pig off. That's really funny.
Oh, so Glove just baited me because Glove said harpoon, propeller, ball, and balloon, but I guess balloon doesn't kill squids though.
So I added some
Yeah.
glitter to these little
So the
sparkles
balloon doesn't
on
kill,
screen.
but harpoon does, propeller does, and beach ball does. And every game you start with 1 beach ball, so I'm assuming they're just moving on to get the 2 power-ups that you gotta buy anyway. And still hasn't made it to 50% quite yet, but I think they're probably gonna have to in order to get enough shops for this. Oh, okay. The god shop for this goal specifically.
Dumb question. Do you know if beating Baldur's Journey twice would count as 2 levels?
Oh, yeah,
Probably not, right?
I don't think it would, but that is a funny question because it would be a completely different game if you played it again.
But it was like so
Yeah.
thick and it was hard.
It does not. Okay, Canvas and Smo say it does
Yeah,
not.
I was assuming that.
I-
I find it a bit unfair.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's
It's random generated. Every other random generated game counts.
yeah.
But maybe that would make Waldorf too good. I don't know. I'm no expert on that.
I'm
balance.
personally always a fan of making Waldorf good, but I could see why it's instance rule, I guess, probably. Yeah, in Smo's notes, you can't beat Velgris twice to get
Yeah, but
6
Valgris
levels.
has already like 4 levels.
So it does look like we got to 50%, so that's another gift.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
I just would have liked if Waldorf, like, I don't know. I can see the argument for either side, but
I'm a fan
makes
of Mabor Waldorf, but I do understand why that rule is that
the
way.
wind. Let's see. Okay, we go on this platform from the other side.
Alright,
or at
that
least
works.
we try.
And
So they have 60%, so they got the gift. I write that down.
yeah, so they got the gift, and they're 40% away from a gold. Meanwhile, Julie's been making some pretty good
They
progress.
killed the squid now twice, right?
How's it going?
Yes. The only thing that they're missing is the
Kill it
beach
with the
ball.
propeller.
Good luck.
But honestly,
Oh, yeah, they killed it with the harpoon. Yes, the beach
I
ball.
know for
yeah,
for-
it doesn't have to be in the same run where you kill stuff, so they can just restart after theoretically getting a gold here and just kill it with the beach ball and then mark it off.
Also barely on
A rank asks,
Meanwhile,
what if the
Julie,
palace
Jill
is level
still
2?
Trying
Oh,
to do rail heists.
okay. Yeah, the rail heist goal was tricky here because it is the last level of rail heist, but both the
Yeah.
robbers are on their way out now, and I think this should be good for this level.
I really do wonder if they have finished rail heist. Personally or
Unfortunate.
not.
That was a hard fought battle in Waldorf, but it just ran out of energy. So Vengeance has been cleared. Final score is up next. For those that don't know, these are the final 2 levels of Rail Heist, which are accessible with a level select code. Does Lazy Cops do anything else besides level select, or is it just
No, I
in-
think it's just a level select.
Okay.
But I'm no expert. I have only beaten half of this game.
Yeah, I really like Rail Heist, but I haven't sat down and just mapped out everything in Rail Heist yet. It should probably be my next bingo resource goal.
Just barely missed.
So I
Yeah,
will.
I really like rail heist, but like most puzzle games, if I sit down for too long, I just get tired out of it.
Yeah.
So I have to return every so often to the games to keep them fresh for me.
So this squid kill with a beach ball is surprisingly difficult for those that haven't tried it, because this beach ball doesn't move super fast, and you do have to throw this pretty hard to be able to actually kill it. Yeah.
What?
So you can hit it with
Why
a beach
didn't
ball,
that kill?
but it's got to be full power. And unfortunately,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I think that's another reason it's confusing, because I think even if you hit it with a beach ball and it just barely grazes it,
Does the beach ball have a different animation if you throw it full power, like a little trail behind it or something?
I don't think so. So I hope
Yeah.
Julie's able to just figure out that it is full power, because that is part of a knowledge check that
Okay, yeah, memory.
I'm not 100% sure is in the resource doc.
Oh wait, this isn't it. Well, this one is good too.
I'm hoping that
I'm like, wait,
they're
this isn't the one you
not
said.
gonna go far and try another item. They might just be going for the gold again and just trying to get themselves into the position where they can kill
Oh, the
with
one that you
this.
said was in two songs.
Maybe they think you have to hit them
Okay.
from above.
You're not even here. You said you
Oh. Got a little Waldorf dance out of it. I don't blame them. It is confusing that you have to throw it at full power.
The Waldorf dance of frustration.
I kind of want to make that little Waldorf dance an emote, I'm not gonna lie. That was cute.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure they don't know how to kill. But hey, here we have a shop with beach balls, so we have many.
We're going to the beach, y'all. We got 10 beach balls. We were
So,
killing this goddamn
is there-
squid.
Unironically, and I don't want to sound
Which
rude,
way is the beach?
if they don't figure it out with these 10 beach balls, they
That
won't figure it
way.
out in this big match.
I don't know if I even had a muscle, but I tried.
But they have all the
Oh, she's back.
options to figure out how to get.
I do feel really bad that they're at 90% power all this time.
Yeah, it looks so bad. It looks so bad.
Okay.
I wouldn't really understand what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. There we go. We got it.
That
Woo!
was not full power, but it killed, so we are good. There we go. GG's. Congrats to Crumble.
Waldorf is at
Maybe
the
they
beach.
Go for the gold disc.
They got plenty of beach
They
balls.
just want to murder the pig. Like, I'm going to screw you over, little pig. You didn't do anything but take this ball.
This is the best. I love Waldorf.
This game is so good.
The girl at the cake place liked my nails.
So yeah, definitely staying in for attempting the gold. In a pretty good position too, I would say. Doesn't have a lot of money, but does have a key and has pretty good energy. Yeah, I gotta imagine killing everything in this run is now very good.
Waldorf is so good, they even gave it a peak 2-player
The
mode.
mic is kind of far away.
I haven't
In
actually,
addition.
I haven't played 2-player mode myself, but I do know it's pretty great.
Oh, it is. Unironically,
Sorry, this mic
like,
wants
I had
to
so
right
many
up on my
friends that
lips.
never played UFO 50, just play UFO 50 with them
That's why we
together.
like the other mic better.
And the first thing we did was play Waldorf's
To be
Journey
fair, I think we
2-player
have
for
some,
like 10
settings
minutes
on
and
this
laugh
mic
our
that want
asses
to try
off
to, get
for
background
10
noise.
minutes straight. It's that fun,
Oh.
I would say.
Yeah, I am
And I
definitely
don't really know how
interested.
to alter those settings
Yeah, it
with
looks like
myself.
Julie's
First time I
doing
played
pretty
it
good
was
here.
special.
Yeah, it says tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they are soon to be done
You
with
good?
this level. This level looks very complicated, I have to say.
This level's a lot, but they're in a good spot. Getting the blue cowboy out of here might be a little tricky.
Yeah, they have only 18
Oh,
seconds.
that's a weird spot.
And- Oh no.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
no.
a weird spot to be in.
They should have
Unfortunate.
charged their gun, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if they were the one that had their gun pulled up as the cowboy got up the ladder, they would have been fine there, but unfortunately, no matter what they were gonna do there, they were kind of dead. If that was a regular box, they would have been fine, because they could have just punched it and rolled up. But since it was a steel crate, there's not very much you could do. I don't even know if you can punch kill those, and if you can, it
Yeah, I
definitely
think they
would
were planning on using the steel crate to kill
take-
the
yeah,
guard, probably.
and then just unfortunately the guard got up there first.
On Friday at 4:59
Takes like 40
PM.
hits. Yeah, I figured it was something like that, because I know you can punch kill
You want me to
the
go to the Bay Area
purple steel crates, but it takes like 32 hits or something
on a
like that.
weekday
So
at rush hour?
and the only reason
Wait,
I,
you can actually kill them? I
yeah,
didn't know that.
I
That's funny.
heard that you could at one point, so I just tested it and counted it out for the resource stock, and I'm pretty sure 32 hits that you got to do to get through, which like definitely makes
Damn.
it not worth ever doing
That
to
actually sounds like the
go
last
somewhere.
thing I would like to do.
Yeah, it doesn't even make it worth in like the in-game
Wait,
context
say
of the timer
5
running
PM.
out.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there are a couple of levels where you have, like, a stronger gun or something, and at that point it makes it worth it.
It's like the most stressful thing I could do. Gonna read now. Ooh, what you reading?
2 bullets or 1 bullet and 13 hits, yeah.
You know what I'm reading. I like stopped in the middle of my reread.
Okay,
So you're saying to me a bullet is like
I think I have to go read my library card
math is
too, so
difficult.
don't try to stop me from reading
19
all of it.
damage?
yeah, bullets do a lot of damage. Oh, that is unfortunate wind, and they're out of energy. Oh, no.
The harpoon?
Should go do that next.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Rain, hi, Lynn.
This is a rough spot to be
Maybe
in.
move over to the left and harpoon.
This is a
the
good
lower
use
left.
for one of your many beach balls that you still got.
See you.
I would probably just throw it straight up and see where that beach ball's going.
Let me show you.
I think trying to get an angle to get in there. Oh, found the angle. Okay.
Whoa, that's
Shout outs to the
fast.
beach ball.
Go,
I wasn't
go.
sure if there was going to be an angle for them to squeeze out of
That
there.
was a good investment, you may
Yeah.
say.
Ooh, fights in tight spaces.
It's just now the last stretch. Maybe
Alright.
use a harpoon now to get to the puffin.
Yeah.
Also there, I figured. I figured you may have known this route.
Yeah,
What happened to the
the rage buying a bunch of beach balls actually is paying off incredibly well here.
That was a shame.
This is how this game was intended to be played.
Sounds claustrophobic.
I mean,
Ooh,
why does the game give you one in the beginning? Because it's the best item, of course.
That's true. Okay, so probably trying to go
there-
back.
Okay,
and-
that is like I don't think there will be ever a shop coming up, but you do you.
Don't worry.
It's possible for there to be a shop in the last 20%, I think. Oh,
I'm not
unfortunate.
Sure if I know, 'cause I read it on my own
That is
streams
very
as it were.
unfortunate.
Honestly, I think they're in a good. Ooh, okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you got to do a little bit of a arc up though, because otherwise you clip the ground
I
there.
literally have other servers with Vex and I as mods.
Okay, or that works too. Oh, there's her shop. Okay.
Oh, there's
Good.
actually a shop. Never mind. I'm my mistake. Maybe
All right,
correct.
use your beach ball. Get over there. Some pretty good beach ball shots here, I gotta say. Canned fish? Canned fish!
No.
Please. Yeah, okay, there you go. There you go. We're good.
Thank you. That
All
should
right.
be good enough to get gold.
I was gonna say, that's a huge clutch canned fish. Honestly, I'm not even mad about that. Use your propeller. Get, like, as far ahead as you can here. Oh, this is running out of time, though. Okay, you're fine. I have not seen a weather vane here in a very long time. Yeah, this
we'll
is...
just aim for the finish. That should be coming up.
Yeah,
Like, up or the...
should be the next, like,
up
major
there.
leap. I would just probably leap over to that. Oh, yeah, you can see the stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did like a survey for
This is
a
fine.
girl for her
You still got a
site
beach
last
ball,
last
I think?
time, and it was like,
You still got a beach ball, I think?
Put more oomph to it.
Still got a beach ball, I
Otherwise,
think?
you won't make it.
Meanwhile,
They have like 3 more beach balls, I think.
in some ways yes.
we did get the clear of the rail high skull.
And I picked in some ways yes, in some ways no.
Whew.
They did the very high skill, so
Great
that's
job.
another
I
2
was
levels
at
for
my
them.
age of 35, and I was like, whatever.
I want to reiterate again, these players are playing incredibly well. This is an exceptionally hard board, and like every player here has agreed to that. And I think both players have settled down and gotten comfortable in the games that they're comfortable with here. That was a fantastic game of Waldorf. Very, very fun. And honestly,
So
really
quick
cool to
reminder,
see. Yeah.
Whatever, I'm being honest,
each
it's so
round
fun.
of Devolution counts as a level.
Yes.
And then at the end, because it was like
Okay.
a survey about like happiness.
And that'll be another arcade
Like,
ace.
these list up to 5 things that make
And
They go for
and
for
it's like, kindness.
what is the game called again? Magic Garden for arcade ace and 5 gold discs.
Yes, but unfortunately the
And
Magic Garden
additional
won't count for that gold disc because of the on this card.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
It will count for arcade ace, so they'll be able to mark it off, but this doesn't actually count for the gold disc goal because there's not a Magic Garden space. Unless arcade ace counts for that, I'm not 100%
No,
sure on
that
that, but it
does
does
not.
not. Yeah.
That does not, but if like a general goal, like for example the pilot, no, not, I think it's the pilot party, or like there are many general goals that have like beat like
Yeah, like the ones that are named
10
specifically.
levels in Block Koala or like 5 levels in Voting. If it's written out under like a general goal, it still counts, but Arcade Ace doesn't name the specific names of any game.
Yeah.
So that does not count.
That's what I figured. So they will get the credit for arcade ace here, assuming that they're able to get the gold here. But we'll have to pick up another gold on top of this one if they're going for the gold space. Like we mentioned at the beginning of the game, these players got a little unlucky with these goals because even the like easier general goals got like pretty much the max values for a lot of this stuff.
Is 5 gold the max nowadays? I think it is probably.
For on this card, I want to say it is. I guess I'm not 100% sure. It could be 6 golds, but that feels like a lot to ask of players on a specific card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is highest. Okay, that's what I thought. And looks like the
Also
first...
like 8 gifts. 8 gifts might also be the highest nowadays. No?
Yeah,
Or is it still 10?
I think it's 8 gifts is the highest, and then 2 levels in 8 games is also the highest, and I'm pretty sure the egg being in 10 games is also the highest for that one.
For the level goal, to be fair, it's like always a bit balanced. It's like
Yeah.
2 levels in 8 games, or like 8 levels in 2 games. There's also like 4 levels in 5 games, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's also 5 levels in 4 games. So
I personally do like the 2 levels in 8 games variant more, just because you get to see more games for it.
I'm the biggest fan of like 8 levels in 2 games, or 3 games.
Yeah. Also, this
Because I get to
Devolution,
play the games a bit more.
this Devolution's looking good, but they're going to need someone for that bottom right demon. Oh wait, no, that's the cannon. I think they're good.
Oh, the bottom right demon is like hit 3 times.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think they're actually good here. One of my favorite things about... Oh no, they didn't link up to the cannon! That's unfortunate. They're fine, but they're gonna have to go another round for this. So this happens sometimes with this demolition goal because you have to get perfects in 3 different waves. They're not done yet. They can still keep going. Like, it doesn't have to be 6 in a row. And then
But they have only 4 villagers. They need it like in 2 more waves.
yeah, so they were going to be... This could have theoretically been the last wave that they needed. But because that cannon in the middle wasn't triggered... and
Wait, can you get like 2 villagers at the same time?
No, but they didn't get a villager last time because the cannon didn't blow up in the top. So those 2 red demons at the top didn't die, and you only get a villager when you get a full
Yeah,
clear.
but then it would have only been 5 villagers, and the goal says 6 villagers.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, is that this round that they're on right now could have theoretically been the last one if they got it last time.
Oh, now I'm understanding.
Yeah.
Now I'm understanding. I just was confused.
That cannon's still not linked up, I don't think.
No,
it doesn't-
it's not.
So they're gonna need some, like, just connecting that frog with that.
Yeah, from that frog I would have also tried.
I've never seen so many cannons in a game. My first run of Demolition, I didn't even see a cannon at all until, like, wave 6.
Damn, I think for me it was like I didn't see like one of these rockets for very long.
Yeah. It is kind of weird how it picks units and stuff.
But it still always feels balanced.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like that demon in the top right is also not accounted for yet.
Yeah, because the cannon is still not. And then at the far right, both are not accounted for. Okay,
So
that is an interesting
that almost
way
works.
of doing things.
I think, okay, the frog there maybe wasn't it, though, because now I don't know how you actually get those pieces. I think you're kind of relying on an X now. Oh, never mind, that frog is going to get... well, okay, the frog's going to get shot by the cannon, but the cannons are facing each other and currently not linked.
No, as long as the cross pieces go off, the cannon also go off.
What's
I just
this?
don't know how the
How's this
the
starting?
right. Yeah, the left part is not connected with the right part.
Yeah, I think they're seeing that now.
Oh no, if you hit the spearman in the middle, that hits the frog.
Okay.
Whatever, never mind.
Just been listening to like one album and then moving on to the next artist.
Honestly, I don't know how it would have worked out, but now it works.
It worked. Good job.
It was a hassle.
Like, okay, next
Yeah.
album, please.
I respect it to my Diabolica Yuri. Sim. Magic Garden seems like it's going well as I'm checking in between rounds. I'm pretty invested in Demolition personally because I think it's a pretty fun bingo game, and honestly this goal is tricky, so... Gotta be careful with putting a snake there though, because that does cut off that line, but I guess they have the rockets galore here to help out.
Yeah, rockets are really, really strong. They can connect multiple places with each other.
Yeah. Also, as a heads up, apologies, but there will be an ad in about a minute and a half. And that is the gift for Magic Garden I just saw. But again, unfortunately, because Magic Garden's not actually on the card, it doesn't actually count for the gift goal. So, did get the 10 Oppie drop off, but unfortunately will not actually count because Magic Garden's not explicitly named. That goal is reworked this season specifically to encourage players to like learn more variety of golds and gifts and stuff. But it may end up coming back to bite these players specifically in their first games. But for this being...
I still think it's a good change.
No, I think it's a great change, honestly. I think, and this specific board, it might hurt these players specifically, but overall it is much more interesting to have to plan out what golds and gifts and stuff you're getting.
That one's not
And if you're
And
bored,
not see like Mortal 2 and Baldurf and
Yeah.
Bushido Ball all the time.
yeah.
Makes
So
room for other games to shine.
I feel like when you look away from Demolition and come back, there's just so much crap on screen.
Yeah, if you don't follow it from the beginning, it's very hard to read and understand what is
Yeah.
exactly happening.
Hi Momo, how's it going?
I guess it
So,
could spread out
I
more and
think
do, like 3 minutes a day for
just
some
from a
reason.
first glance,
It has
they're
to add up to
good
2 hours.
as long as they know where they need to start.
So if y'all would like to,
The villager's dying. Oh yeah, the villager is dying to that frog. That's unfortunate.
accountability,
That bottom villager there is gonna get shot by this frog, I
Oh
think.
no!
So they are gonna clear everything, but they're also gonna have to go another wave. And
That is
meanwhile, we do get arcade A's.
A's done.
I don't know if I will lose any weight from it, but
Unfortunately,
Let's
again,
hope they know that's not 5 gold.
it just helps with my, like,
if it makes them
And
feel
that
any
doesn't
better,
count for the 5 gold.
exercise.
what are even the other golds you go for on this board? We're getting to see Party House though.
Mortal 2 and
I'm also slightly not plateaued
And
anymore.
Overworld.
I've lost like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Plateaued for a really long time, so.
So the
and but you still need one more.
I've been wearing my ring too.
After that, it's like a skill question. Whether you're good in Rakshasa, Star Wars, Campanella, or Devolution, like all those speedruns are somewhat in the same range. Bushido Ball. You go for Bushido Ball.
Yeah, but as I remember as a new player playing Bushido Ball and not knowing like the cheese for it and stuff, my last
Yeah.
round was against a Yamada that did not slow down, and it was like a 40 continue game. So
Yeah, the first time, I think, like, Bushido Ball was definitely one of the games I first looked into a bit deeper. And I remember I was sitting down the whole evening fighting the last 2 rounds and had like also 10, 20 continuous. It was the guy with the katana, like the one that just stabs straight. That's also the referee. I don't know what his name. Raizo?
yeah,
He was kicking my ass.
yeah, Bushido
He
Ball
was
is
absolutely destroyed.
no joke game for sure. So looking like this Devolution round should be pretty good here. And I mean,
Unless they kill another villager.
yeah, unless they kill another villager, but I think everything here is taken care of as long as they don't. Oh yeah, I gotta link up it to there. I don't think you actually have to link up to there. Oh yeah, you do. If you're starting with the oh no, they killed another villager. So why'd you put the frog there?
Killing another villager?
Yeah, they put another frog there, and it's gonna kill that bottom villager. So we may accidentally get a Devolution gold disc just from killing a villager, adding a villager. It's like those take a penny, leave a penny things. I think they are now seeing that that frog killed that other villager. I think they're good otherwise, so they should get another villager back. But they are unfortunately getting caught in the cycle of getting farther and farther. And as you get farther and farther in this game, it gets harder and harder to clear out waves. Like even when you're going for the cherry and stuff at this point in the game, you're normally not really caring about if you get a full clear or not. Yeah, so unfortunately, did clear everything, got back up to 5 villagers, but we'll just need to hope that there's not...
Oh, what a... Oh no.
Drop. It's a well-deserved bro. Okay, I mean,
okay.
oh no,
Maybe shouldn't be that loud.
everyone's just hanging out together. There's a town, I don't know how you do that. I was optimistic when it was filling in, but I do not know how you even clear this route. I do not blame them at all for just sitting here trying to figure out what to do. I would personally say this is a reset also. How's it going, Dan? Welcome in. That was Silk Song.
I think you need like a cross and then 2 snakes and then also a frog. And then
you need
get,
like
2 purples.
You need like a cannon going right, and then also some shots going left, and also like there's a lot that you need here, and starting off with 2 frogs and a cross is okay, that's a good opening. Honestly, that X might not be too bad right above that other villager, just to hit stuff over there but not kill the villager. You need to develop a chemical agent the villagers are immune to. That's not till round 8. Sorry.
Also, can I just say that Luke is adorable?
Meanwhile,
I hope they can make that in 14 pieces.
yeah, I think that was a good.
I think they decided they cannot.
I think that was a good
Just
call.
go back.
That was a good deep
Yeah,
run
That was
into
a really
Devolution.
tough layout.
But the farther you get into that game, the harder it gets. So I definitely don't blame them on that one.
Another attempt at the Campanella 25 lives.
Meanwhile, Crumble's probably looking up exactly where the tickets are for this Alphazar's hat goal.
I did cherry this game without knowing any ticket. Oh no, never mind. I think I found 1 ticket in stage 4.
I think I found 1 ticket in stage 1 and didn't, like, I got the gift in this game and then never got any farther than that.
Oh no, for me it was, I think I found a ticket and I died immediately in the bonus game, so I cherried the game without getting the gift. So yeah, they still have the option to get a ticket
Do they see we're having
in
hot roast?
the later half of this level.
Yeah.
They just need to shoot
Wow.
over the gap.
Yeah, just right here. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So that does look like it's ticket number 1. I forget how much harder this bonus game is with 1 ticket than 3. I think you just get extra lives for more tickets, right?
I would assume so. I think if you die, you just start from where you die.
Okay,
You get,
yeah.
Additional tickets.
Let me end this little spiral and then I'll put you
Meanwhile,
on,
Julie pivoted into Mortal 1, clear all levels in World 1.
Yeah, so
And this also gives level points
Yeah.
for the general goal,
I think
which
there's-
she already has 3 of.
yeah, I think this is good synergy. And like I was mentioning earlier, even if you don't know Mortal 1 super well, which is pretty fair, the beginning levels at least are okay. I think it's when it starts to dip into World 2 and especially World 3 where you kind of got to know the game to do it quickly. But I think even if you end up having to like redo one of these levels to try to get more lives, I think you're generally okay.
Question: Wave 5 of Devolution gives the gift.
Yes,
right?
they do have the gift for that. And that
Okay.
is a gift that's on the board, so...
Didn't see it on screen, but
Yeah, I haven't added it.
I just want to make sure.
Probs? Oh no.
Did any of them see ever an egg? Because I seriously think they did.
I think we have avoided all eggs. These players do not like
The
eggs.
support remains unwavering regardless of stuff.
And done with stage 1, which means they get a chance at the bonus game. A lot of players have seen this bonus game and the UFO 50 like demo reel and wonder...
God, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Are you okay?
Where is this from? They need to turn around here. Okay, they saw.
So I think just
Okay.
needs 1 more coin? Okay. So, should be
Yeah,
good
that's
now.
it. Now they can jump off the cliff or
Yep.
just blow up.
Got the
There's
gift,
the gift.
got a life.
Didn't think you were
And
Alphazar's
Now
hat
mark that on a bingo
is-
board.
So,
2 minutes.
Alphazar's hat's on the board, yes. So they just gotta mark off the space.
How did you find out?
I guess maybe clarifying that a continue is a life, but they did get that gift, yes, and they got the space. Also, as a general rule of thumb for players who aren't sure, if you got a space or not, the casting team will let you know if you
Okay.
didn't get a space. Don't just mark off a space randomly or whatever,
it's
but
good
like
if
if you're
there was
unsure, it's
information
generally
about
better
it.
to mark it off and then question it if you need to.
Okay.
Still hasn't marked this.
Should we tell them? I don't know.
I'm gonna
I don't
not
know.
tell them
Interfering.
for now, but I was gonna say no, I don't tell them. Yeah. So, watching this back, you did get that goal by getting the extra life, just as a heads up. I believe the measurement's basically just if you got the gift.
Yeah, no,
But
Alpha Star had, this is like, you know, some goals are just the gift condition. This is the gift condition of Alpha
yeah.
Star.
So they did mark this, or they did get the space, but it is on to players to actually mark the space when it's been completed and stuff. Theoretically, this could be used as a like delay for the space, but I'm assuming that's not what's happening here. But we can clarify that after the game.
That was like when I went for a hearing test and I found out how much a hearing aid costs. I was like, oh. So insurance barely covers anything, huh?
I guess.
Can you tell me how much time we have on the timer left?
There is 1 hour and 3 minutes done, so it's 42 minutes, or 41 and a half minutes left. Just a little over halfway. And this board will pretty much almost assuredly be going to time, because this is a hard board. And then I guess for those that don't know, if both players are tied at whatever they're tied at the end of the game, the winner will be whoever marked off their tying space first. So, like right now, for instance, if the match were to end 3-3, Julie would be winning because she marked off the Real Heist goal before Crumble got Arcade Ace. Both players are making some pretty significant progress, so I doubt that this is ending 3-3, but just in case anyone is curious how time rules go. And one thing I don't super love about Mortal and Bingo specifically, and this has nothing to do with Mortal, and this is entirely on Discord, the live on Discord thing perfectly covers up Mortal lives, so I have no clue how well Julie's actually doing until the level's over.
They have 27 lives.
Okay,
I can tell
thank
you
you.
that, because for me the live thingy is like perfectly above the number.
Oh, that's
because
good.
I have like it on a bigger screen. I figure.
Yeah, my screen is pretty condensed because I'm on the one monitor life, but looking
So
pretty
to give
good.
an update, Julie has now four different games in which they beat 2 levels,
Okay. Thank you.
and
Don't you love when you're young?
Crumble has 2 different games in which they have 2 levels. But on gifts, it's the other way around. So Crumble has 4 gifts and Julie has only 2. For now.
It's not sure what keeps happening to me.
And we haven't seen any egg, and we have 2 golds for Crumble.
Sorry, Julie's up to 3 games with 2 levels.
No, I know.
I'm pretty sure they're not. They have 2 in Camouflage, 2 in Rail Heist, 2 in Devolution, and 2
Okay, so
in
4.
Mortal.
Okay.
I was also confused because they never finished the Devolution thing.
Yeah. Alright, coming up on the Stage A boss of Camp 1. Looking to be pretty on pace. I haven't actually seen how their lives have been going, but 13 feels
They
about
haven't
right.
died as much as they did in the previous attempt. This
Okay,
run
yeah.
is looking much better, I would say.
Whew. That was a nice
Yeah, that was
dodge.
Yeah, that was really good.
Wow.
Oh, that was even better, I must say.
Those are some incredible dodges on that boss. Very well done.
Well, and maybe the meds that I'm on now. I'm not sure. Because I switched meds and
So depending on how World 2 goes and how comfortable they are with the copies and stuff in here, looking
And the
to
bonus
be
game.
yeah, the bonus game especially, they could potentially finish this up pretty fast. Generally better to get this goal at the start of World 2 if you can. And
no,
unfortunately,
Julie
in a
is
rough
in
spot
a-
here. Oh, good dodge. Okay.
Oh my god. She ducked your stomach.
So this specific screen of Mortal 1 is pretty notorious for players. You gotta build like a way to weigh stuff down to be able to squeeze through, and unfortunately gonna have to squeeze past this guy yet again. Does it well. Squeezes over here, and now the respawn is past the point of needing to do that, so that's good. You can save some lives here if you just stone down. Blowing stuff up is the way I think it's intended to do. But if you use the stone, you just break through all of these bricks and weigh stuff down. And this way is obviously going to get the job done. And luckily, because of this goal, only need to get through one more level. As long as you're basically breaking even with lives. There's a way to get past that elevator without ever making a stone. Yeah, I've seen the run for it, and it's really impressive, where you just like time when the enemies actually go on. I'm not exactly sure how to do it myself, but I have seen that before.
I think they just want to kill that lizard dinosaur enemy. What are they called? What are they exactly?
Okay, so I heard them called as rhinos, and I haven't been able to call them anything else. I don't think they actually look like rhinos at all, but they also don't really look like anything else, so I don't know.
Oh no, I low-key like the name rhino.
Yeah.
Like you have it on both sides kind of thing, you know?
But when I was writing the resource doc, I wasn't actually sure what to call them.
Julie's now at the end of Mortal 1.
Yes.
World 1.
And meanwhile, this
For
bonus
whatever
game seems to be
reason,
going
that
pretty
one
good.
enemy gets off his platform and no other enemy does that, but that one does it all the time.
So, looking pretty good.
That's cool.
I think 18 lives is definitely enough to be able to beat... Oh, they don't even have to. That's 1C. That's right. So, already marking that off. Now up 4-3. And in a pretty good spot, I would say. I do think that the general...
I knew that this
Yeah.
pause... Sorry, Crumble just made a pause, and I'm pretty sure they were just looking at the board again, seeing how many lives they would actually need, but I was 100% sure they will die to the basketball. Because they had a lot of downwards momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, if Crumble marked the
Julie now
Alphazar goal,
trying to
he'd be
get the
winning the
level.
tiebreaker. That is true.
They use it for so many different things, and then it just like affects everyone.
So, unfortunately, this is one of the drawbacks of being the caster/referee here is that players theoretically could be delaying this space. Like if, for instance, Crumble thought that Julie was going to be going into Alphazar and knew that he had a minute and a half or 2 minutes or whatever. Their strategy to not marking spaces, I think this specific case is Crumble just not being sure if he completed the goal. Which unfortunately we're still not allowed to help out with, but I will clarify after the match.
Yeah, and also like maybe add that yes, you are allowed to ask such a question.
Yeah,
I have definitely asked in Bingo League matches, hey, is that now valid? Did
Yeah,
I now actually do it?
I did clarify with the players if they had a question that they're able to ask it, but nobody's asked anything in Bingo Sync chat, so.
I've at least lost like 20 pounds, I would say.
Oh no, did Crumble take like a lot of sad deaths on that one level?
Yeah, the
End of World 2 it's a tough one.
the Underworld 2 is surprisingly
I never went to
tricky.
that side of the level.
It's not easy to drop it like that, you know, but
I may have missed it. Why are we in Kit Club? Or Paint Chase?
2 levels in
Oh,
8 different games.
That
They are
makes
now
sense.
at 5 because they already did Kick Club.
I did see Kit Club, so this will be number
I
6
just
here.
said
Yeah, that will be number 6 once it's done.
where
I need to find a way to auto-track these general goals. As far as tracking general goals on stream is the hardest thing.
I just have like a little note where I've written down everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not
I know you have it on your
like,
layout, but
it's more of a task goal.
I was just like, hey, I'm a caster. I
Yeah.
don't have to do stuff in OBS.
Yeah, I appreciate it because
So,
it's definitely
I
easier.
can remind you.
Thank you.
I'm happy that Julie figured out that she already has the devolution level.
Yes.
Spend 3 days a week.
Oh, Onion Delivery! I'm a big fan.
You know,
I love this
I
Or, you know,
okay.
4 days a week.
Never mind.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
not a big fan anymore.
there's easier levels to go here, such as Mooncat or Pin Golf, probably. Onion Delivery is theoretically pretty fast if you're just doing the minimum. Tactics is probably the best for this if you're not going Mooncat, though.
Even if you have like, if you play good but get like average luck, two days still take like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
At the end of the 10 weeks,
And then it's like you don't have to crash into anything and know the map. And if you have like good luck, it can also happen in like 1 minute 30, 1 minute 20. But that's like pretty much maximum luck.
Also, I think I missed it, but it looks like Crumble restarted and is now trying to
Crumble
do it again.
did restart after dying in 2/8 and 2-9.
Yeah.
Like a few times. So
So
we're not so confident anymore.
we got a wave of immune grunts just full steam ahead.
Yeah, it's like Connect 4, but or more like Connect 3.
So for those that don't know, if you have 3 grunts and a tactics lined up in a column, or more than 3, but at least 3, they're basically immune to any melee damage. I think they still take projectile damage, but they're immune to any like physical attacks, which in this level...
Also, it doesn't have to be like other grunts. They can be in line with any other 2 units. It just have like every grunt then becomes immune to melee attacks.
Yeah.
even worse.
So one of the fun things
Say,
with the
let's say there were 2 art like now. Let's say all 3 of them get in one line, then they would also be immune.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Only the grunts, not the
so
others.
Crumble did finally mark the Alphazar's hat goal, but the fact that they marked it late might actually end up costing them here if this game ends 4-4.
Always stop in the chat.
Because as I mentioned, Julie.
Especially if they think you look approachable.
But thankfully, Crumble did what I was suggesting and just marked the space and then asked if
Don't
they
look
got it.
approachable.
Oh, so yeah, you said it earlier the correct way.
That'll help
Because
for sure.
I genuinely would first ask and then mark it. Because if you
Or-
mark it and then it's not allowed to be marked off, you potentially screwed over your opponent, and you know that could be unfair.
I think so. I think if you're able to ask it first, it's probably better. There is sort of a negative of marking it first that I'll mention, that your opponent then immediately knows what you were working on if you didn't get it. So theoretically, had Crumble not gotten that goal, it would have been very clear that Crumble was spending his time working on that goal and then wasn't sure if he got it, and then theoretically would be going back into Alphazar's hat if he didn't to be able to get the continue. So there is a bit of a trade-off there if you're gonna mark it first or ask first, I guess, because you're right that it's both probably better to ask first and also probably better for yourself to ask first, because then it doesn't reveal, like, as casters we obviously know what Crumble would have been asking for clarification on there. Yeah, looks like we are in Big Bell Race for levels, which is a good call because Big Bell Race is a pretty chill game for that.
I'm pretty sure that's the ruling, Arang. But I'm not 100% sure. But I'm
Yeah,
like 90% sure.
Having spoken through that, I would say that you should probably ask first and then mark the space. But yeah,
But if your opponent has to pivot because of a wrongly mark, there should definitely be some sort of punishment for the wrongly mark. Because if someone pivots out, that's like a time waste in, you know,
yeah.
any astronomical sense.
I would say to play it safe, just ask first, because as casters we are very aware of the thing that you would be asking for. Got an unfortunate ping pong there in Big Bell Race, but still a full lap ahead because this is race 1. So
I like that they now go for Big Bell Race, but
Yeah.
Onion Delivery was too slow for them.
yeah.
This is like pretty much the same speed.
Yeah, so did
but
get a
only
gift.
delivery is I would say harder. So
Yeah, I understand going for the Big Bell race here. They did get a gift, but again, it's not actually going to count for the games or the gifts on this card because Big Bell race isn't on the card.
We got a few options.
Oh, it is an official rule that the opponent gets the space if a mistaken mark causes the opponent to pivot. That's a good rule. I wasn't actually sure about that one, so thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I was like 95% sure that that's a rule, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to say, oh yeah, that's a rule, and then be like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
Meanwhile, Crumble is going for one of the harder coffees in this.
Oh yeah, thank you, Smo.
Oh, yes.
now
Finally
they
on
will
a.
run out of you. Sad.
For those of us wondering why we're saying that the eggs, it's been a little surprising. Egg general goals are some of the fastest for sure. Because all you
That
have
should
to
be
do.
it, by the way, for levels.
Yeah, it looks like it. Or is that number 7? Or are they counting now?
No, that's number 8.
Okay.
It's Paint Chase, Mortal,
Tactics,
Tactics,
Demolition.
Demolition, Big Bell, Camouflage, Campanella, Kick Club.
Yep.
They did even more. They also did Raid Heist.
Yeah, they also did
They're
Rail
not at
Heist because
9.
it does count for that. So
I haven't started the timer yet.
I think they maybe forgot that Rail Heist was going to count for that because I'm going to be honest, I did too.
But wait, which one did I forget? I don't know. Seriously, I don't know which one I forgot.
Yeah.
Because I only counted 8. Oh, Chiome is an interesting choice for this.
All right. So this will be going for win a 16-point match on hyperspeed with all of the other options default.
And ironically,
Yeah.
just from this board, I think this is my favorite goal.
Yeah, this
I
goal.
really like to go for this goal.
This goal's fast, and this goal is pretty manageable. I am glad personally to see Demolition on screen again, but this is a rough opening layout. You never really want to see like a diagonal demon to demon thing. I do like seeing a Chiyomi main, and one of my favorite things about lower tier matches is that you maybe see stuff that's not quite as like this is the meta to do for the speed run. This is also some
What
pretty
is
good
the
Chiyomi
meta for
play.
this Bushido girl? Because I just take the main character.
So,
The
I
character
think-
selection is on first.
I think without changing laws, your best bet for Bushido Ball is honestly just whoever you're most comfortable with. I
Yeah.
personally really like Raizo. I think Raizo is just a good, well-rounded character that has enough like options throughout to be able to do stuff. If you're playing with Outlaws, Yamada is the best because you can just kind of cheese the game for it.
I think my problem with Raizo is that he has a very low range of attack. Like
Yeah.
he can attack very far forward, but up and down is very tricky.
Alright, one wave of Demolition down and one game down. Did they get the 16 points? Or are they just...
No, they quit out
They
after
reset,
their
okay.
score was 1-4 or 1-5.
Oh,
I want to free.
So yeah, it's pretty tricky to... Tomoe's special doesn't work in hyperspeed. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Is that the grappling hook?
Yes. Which makes sense, because it's pretty slow, honestly.
Yeah, I think even in regular game mode, if you hit the ball often enough back and forth, the ball also gets too fast to be able to
Yeah, that makes
be
sense.
grappling hook.
Demolition's
God!
looking pretty good so far. And I think that potion
Don't jinx it.
should...
Show us your ring!
Well, I was just saying in terms of words there. I think they're good for this wave.
I'm like not even excited enough because I'm just like, we're engaged already?
Okay, so got 4 villagers now. One of the benefits of trying to just perfect every wave in Devolution is that you have less demons that you got to get rid of and relatively more pieces. This specific layout is a little awkward because you got to be careful about those 2 villagers right next to all those demons, but I think if you just get an X piece in the middle of that and then just play carefully around. Yeah, Rezo definitely does, in my opinion, have the best special.
No, it was the exact same for us. I was like, I genuinely don't see much changing once we get married because we already lived together and everything.
It's a good close game of Bushido Ball, and one of the benefits of everything else being on default other than hyperspeed is that you can't take advantage of the penalty system in this game and just score more points than your opponent's getting on penalties. Because the game is balanced for that with the default rules. It was a tough volley though.
I don't think we're ever going to be financially ready.
So Devolution's currently looking okay, but as I was mentioning,
I don't think we were ever going to be able to
it's a little tricky to know exactly where to go.
But yeah, also see all these kitties.
That works. I was gonna say it's a little difficult to link up to that bottom corner, but they got that taken care of. So all they're missing is the guy under the rocket and the guy off to the left, which is honestly kind of hard to reach with the setup that they have because they don't really have anything over to the right anymore. Yeah, so I think they're now... Oh yeah, they also needed another hit on that guy, so that was a good call.
I mean, I think a lot of people
but I think they're now realizing that they sort of walled themselves off on the right side, and he's gonna have to... Yeah, I don't even know how you saved this actually, because you did kind of just completely wall yourself off there. That's probably your best bet. I don't even know if you can reach that far demon with 8 pieces left though. Probably use the snake there.
And we were gonna like move into an apartment.
Okay, so it does look like they finally got there. It took a lot of pieces, but I think they got there without killing anything, which is good.
Yeah, it seems good so far.
I
I also don't see anything that's going.
That was a good shuriken on the volley here. This has been a good game of Bushido Ball.
They are not killing one demon. They are not killing the demon right below the gray rock.
Yes, they still haven't gotten that one yet. And I think they're now seeing that. I think if they... Oh, yeah, they're in a weird spot here, though, because the only way to reach it is that frog. And the only way to get back down to that demon with enough pieces is with an X, where you have to kill that far villager. So, theoretically can clear the wave, but would need that X to kill the villager and just keep going. And yeah, there's another way to wrap around there. I think they're seeing that now and just trying to weigh their options. The only option is to kill that villager and then either use that 3-piece or just skip this round. Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss any rounds because as we saw on Julie's side earlier, trying to do this in any round later than you have to is very, very difficult. I think this specific situation, you're either giving up 2 pieces to save a villager or you're killing a villager to get another villager.
But again, still cheaper than anything.
That was a good play
so
too.
What I think they could have done is use the spearman where they now place the freshly X.
Like, you know, I'd be looking at Zillow all the time.
The rocket will
like,
activate.
yep, right where we're at.
The spearman one above the X, and then it will activate the rocket, and the rocket will activate almost all of the chain on the left.
Yeah.
But not the frog at the very top, so they would have needed like something else that activates the frog, because that was their starting point in their
I think they were hoping to get another X so they could link it up to that other piece that was right there. But I think probably a good call to just leave everything alive and at least have an option to kill that specific demon.
And then I'm like,
meanwhile, Julie is still in Bushido. Didn't know how the other attempt went, but 2-6 is too far of a deficit that they decided to reset.
Yeah.
Is that a hard or a medium goal for Devolution?
I want to say this is the hard goal, but I'm not sure at all, really.
Because recently I did a bit of a practice session on the website, and I was genuinely surprised that beat round 5 while only placing the middle tile. Like beat 5 rounds while only placing the middle tile was only the medium goal. It wasn't all too bad, but it sounded very difficult.
Yeah, Devolution goals in general are just hard, I think. And like, it's kind of hard to make like a quote-unquote easy goal in this game without people who are like halfway decent with this game just getting it in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, if your name is Guri Van Zuri, you would like smoke every Devolution goal.
First name Guri, last name Zuri.
Yes.
So yeah, they're gonna need a frog here to link over, which they did get there. One of the things with Devolution as you get a little bit farther is sometimes you kind of just have to lay out pieces in advance and kind of hope that you get the linking pieces along the way. And they were rewarded for that there by placing that X early and then getting the frog right after. And I think this should be a pretty efficient clear of everything while still saving the lives, which is good. Gonna carry over another 9 pieces into this round. And this, I believe, is where the purple demon shows up, or the purple guy. Oh, 3 of them, okay.
Not to be a bit rude here, but the reason why I would not play as the character as Julie is playing right now, I find it to be the easiest AI in hyperspeed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because their role is like a teleport, so they have a harder time bumping into the ball with their role.
Yeah.
At least it feels like it. And also they have like only a small attack radius, and they always try to walk into the ball, and you can just like curveball it over or under them very easily, I find.
Yeah, definitely.
But we said it earlier, for the Bushido ball goals that don't change the rules, it's nice to just go with your comfort. I would 100% always go with my comfort.
Yeah, I think personally I would probably reset until I got an easier opponent, but it does kind of seem like Tomoe in hyperspeed is kind of just missing shots that the AI thinks it should be making. I've noticed a couple of times it like thinks that it's going to be able to like grab the ball and then it just doesn't. But still is up 11-8, unfortunately, so... meanwhile, Devolution looks like it's going okay. I'm a little confused how the top portion's gonna go. And they need another hit on...
They need like a
the
plus
bottom
speed.
middle guy. Or the purple. Yeah,
oh, but where does this combo start?
I think it starts with that potion in the middle.
Yeah, but that doesn't reach over to the left.
No, the top potion, sorry. So it hits the top potion into the frog, and then the frog goes from there.
Oh, the frog, yeah, okay.
Does get the plus, and just needs the linking piece without killing. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nope, that also...
That will also kill someone.
You know what? That's not going to kill. Figure out how to make that work. There you go. Okay. I think that's it. I think this goal is good. I think they're just confirming real quick, making sure that they're not going to miss anything here. But this will count as a gift for the game on this card. I don't think that's going to super matter because there's only like 15 minutes left, but or 13 I guess. But so yeah, that blows up
With
there.
this gift, they would have 5 gifts, but we earlier declared that this board is really difficult for 8 gifts.
Yeah. Very nicely done though. That
Oh, yeah, it
demolition
definitely
goal
is
is very hard.
Ooh, yay.
And that is villager number 6. Alright. And unfortunately Tomoe won 16-13. Was a very close game, but okay, we're probably just staying in there to confirm that they actually got the gift, so we'll add that in. Okay, so they do have to be careful here because they have at least one gift from a game that actually wasn't on the card. Because they got the gift in Magic Garden, and Magic Garden's not actually on the card even though it's in Arcade Ace. I didn't see, did they get the gift in Campanella? I assume they did, but...
They did get the gift in Campanella. The gift in Campanella is 15 lives, and they were
Okay.
like at 20, 21 lives at some point. Multiple times.
Alright, heading into Rakshasa. This goal, like the rest of this board, is pretty dang difficult. Reviving yourself 6 times in one run is very hard.
If you just YOLO for it, it's incredibly quick for a hard
I'm
goal,
obsessed
but
with
it's
this ring.
also incredibly hard.
Yeah.
It's so
I-
great.
I think this is kind of the ultimate goal for... You can do it fast, but it really, really is just going to depend on your comfort in Rakshasa. I
By
think
the way,
it
if
is...
you plan on...
It's so
No, go ahead,
beautiful.
sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, once you get to 4 lives here, the respawns get very, very difficult, so
Ooh, pink tourmaline.
that is
Yeah,
a gift on the card.
also... Oh, there they got a gift.
See, I'm lucky that I ended
I
up
also
with,
want
like,
to say, when you kill yourself over and over and over,
what's the word?
at least turn out the
Heirloom rings,
torches, because
Yep.
those blue
I
flames
stressed
are
myself
what
out
screws
trying
up
to, like,
the most. Like, it throws me off so hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
and
they got the
then
gift,
I
they
was
just
like,
need to make sure that
before I ended
Magic
up
Garden
with
is
the
not on this
heirloom
board.
Yeah, so I think
I was
they're
like,
still
okay,
counting the
what
Magic
about,
Garden
like,
gift,
Morganite?
but they have
Of course,
every
like, the
gift
most
except for
expensive
Magic Garden.
non-magic one.
Magic
Yeah,
Why
Garden.
do I have to
6.
have the most expensive fucking taste? Why?
They may be trying to think of another gift here, but I think unfortunately they're 2 gifts away and not just one.
Mortal 2 is a good gift,
Like a
and
diamond
then
probably would've
Overbold
cost At that point.
is reasonable.
I think
Caramel.
even so personally, I think the Star Whisper gift is like far and away the easiest gift.
Oh
left,
yeah,
but-
Star Wars Spur. I forgot.
Yeah, but I think if you don't know Star Whisper that well, getting up to a 10x is actually pretty hard. But if you do know
Yeah,
how
if
to
you-
do it,
If you've never played it, the first time Star Wars Spur was really, really tough.
yeah.
Even just getting the multiplier up to 10. Now it's like, okay, it's like another day in the office, you would say.
Yeah. So something I do want to mention about this Rakshasa goal is it doesn't specifically say you have to die and kill yourself like this and revive 6 times in a row. So some players do actually kind of just play this game normally, get the bells to revive themselves. Good dodges. It makes this dodging game a little bit easier. Because rather than having to deal with like the 5 and 6 goal variants, you just like stay at this difficulty, which is still hard. And even the first bell is a fairly big time investment compared to just killing yourself over and over again.
And then I would have made myself sick
Uh,
over how much it costs.
Yes.
And have been like, well, I have
Yes
to
and
have
no.
it.
I think one bell
They
is
do. They already
is
had like 85
probably
years of love
best.
in them combined.
Yeah,
But you could also go for 2 bells. The thing is, when
Like, is this
you
what I would have made for
die,
myself?
you have
No.
like this
But is it so
huge
special to
time
me?
of invul frames
Mhm.
that is like time you could have spent differently.
yeah.
So just staying in the screen and dying over and over doesn't feel super fast, but yeah, it's obviously a
But I
lot
love her so
faster to
much.
just
It's
die
perfect
6
for you.
times
Like, you
in a
made it
row and
so
revive
good.
yourself 6 times. or like 5 times, because when the game
And I'm
starts,
such, like,
you
a sentimental
revive already
person,
once.
So
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
harder for me.
Also, Rank
But yeah,
mentions
the
this
stage-
minigame. This minigame is much harder in Bingo than it is otherwise. That's true. The nerves of Bingo and especially an actual league match and stuff make this minigame very, very stressful.
I think in my first or second, like one of my
love that.
earlier Bingo matches, I had this goal on board and I somehow managed to do it. Like, I don't know if it was first try, but it felt quick enough for me to be happy about it.
Nice.
And then later in League and stuff, I went back to this goal and I realized, damn, I just fluked it super hard. This is genuinely hard.
Yeah, this, in my opinion, is one of the hardest Bingo goals, and it doesn't even necessarily feel like it should be, which I think makes it even scarier. Because, like, if you get it right, it's like a 2-minute, 3-minute goal, maybe. But being good enough at the dodging game, if you're anyone but Val, is impossible.
The score is 8-8. This machine of all madness down there is...
Yeah, I gotta say, Julie's been playing some
It's
pretty
a good
solid
match.
Bushido ball, and it's nice to see her sticking it out with Chiyomi here.
Oh, yeah, let's just continue letting the opponent charge a super and just bounce it back. That seems to be a
Yeah.
successful strategy, right?
I think they're also using the Chiyomi special well, where the ball like disappears and stuff. You don't only get to see that too often. Yeah, this match is very even, and we see Overbold for the first time, and that's done. Probably a good call. In my opinion, Overbold's pretty hard, and if you're not super comfortable with it, a wave of 1,000 stakes alone is pretty hard, and doing so without bombs is even harder. As someone who's not very good at Overbold, that would maybe not be my favorite personal space to go for, if I'm being honest. But you know what? Overbold was opened up at least, and that's all that matters.
Great to see you. I don't even know how many hours in we are, but I still haven't started.
So
Yeah, I feel like Crumble got to a point where they are not comfortable with any other goal on this board.
yeah,
Seeing that they return like a third time to this Rakshasa goal.
well, and the interesting thing is that both of these players, I think, are good enough to be able to get these goals. It's just whether they're able to do it in the next 5 minutes or not. Yo, I'm Dom. Happy birthday. How's it going?
Like, people at work would keep saying that to me.
How we run?
Yeah,
Welcome
like
in.
for Julie, she has to do it now in this last round of Bushido.
Yeah. So it's 15-15. Wow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
No! What a mean curve. Oh, that is rough.
Absolutely destroyed.
Oh, I don't know how
That
you.
was a rude one.
Yeah, that was a mean curve. So
what
now
are we
Julie
doing?
looking for another space to clutch out in the next 5
Star
minutes.
Whisper. Star.
Honestly, you could still egg rush in 5 minutes. Caramel, 50,000 points is pretty tricky, I would say, but maybe Julie's just really comfortable in Caramel, so. The Mortal 2 activate all switches is also pretty fast, but that is only fast if you know the Mortal 2 map. Given that both players have not touched Mortal 2, I'm assuming that that's the case where they're not super comfortable with it, so.
Yeah, Mortal 2 is not like a huge game, but for a blank new player, it's like a pure knowledge.
Yeah, it feels like Mortal 2 is endless when you first open it up, and then you realize after a while it's not.
It feels
but,
like a sandbox game in some way.
Yeah. Also, we haven't even mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure that Grimstone goal is also really fast, but it's also definitely another knowledge check.
Don't you have to get to the cave?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't practiced Grimstone goals, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure
I'm
that
pretty
one's
sure
fast.
you need to talk with like an NPC in the cave, and then they tell you where they hide the money, and then only then you can receive the money from the burnt house. And getting to the cave, and also not die within the cave, seems like a tough thing for me.
You gotta go to the
Well, yeah,
well/mine
yeah,
area.
like,
Yeah, maybe
you
that's
can fall
too
into the
far
mine
along
area,
then.
just
So,
have
Like,
gender roles.
I wouldn't,
We've always
like,
been, fuck gender
in a
roles,
desperate
you know?
situation, I would try to go for this.
Before.
yeah.
Just right from the get-go, I have zero clue how good or achievable this goal is without ever level grinding
Yeah.
or something.
Did manage to kill the cookie, which shout-outs, because that boss is tricky.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
This
think
game
even,
was so hard
And
in
then
stage 1,
you
and
can
then
also
I
do
just
things
beat it
that
after
are
I've
technically
beaten stage 1.
traditionally
yeah, I think that's the
board
general
gender neutral, but not
consensus
because
with Caramel
it's
Caramel is if you can get through
you know?
stage 1, you can get through the rest of the game. Stage
Oh, we're
1...
on 5 skulls!
better at
Oh,
it.
we're on 5 skulls. Oh, but
Oh my
unfortunately
goodness. I'm
just
sorry, I'm sorry.
I think cut up just a little bit too early there. They were trying to get that diagonal line where they would have just basically chained all of those gears together.
It's literally my name.
But
Princess Bonbon.
as a reminder for those who came in late, we are currently tied, but Julie marked off her last space first. So if this match in 2 minutes does end in a tie, Julie will win in 5-5. Which, I'm going to be honest, when we were first looking at this board and previewing it, 5-5 is more spaces than I expected to be marked off. This is a combined, Crumble's second game and Julie's first game. And I'm sure they've played plenty of UFO 50 before, but even in terms of practiced bingo players, this board is exceptionally hard. Looking like Julie has realized that Caramel 50K is probably not happening in that time, and most likely not going to be, I was going to say, pretty far off of the gifts. It's a little too late to egg rush, and not too much more you can really do here, so might just be looking for future reference. I think the only hope at this point is Crumble in the next minute, which is basically going to have to be this run, I think. Whew. Some good dodges, but unfortunately the purple guy, yeah, that purple guy's just rough. I think that might seal it. I think they're going to try to go for it again, but I don't think you're able to die and revive this quickly in a minute. You might be able to, I guess, but I think even just finding the enemies to kill yourself here is going to be hard.
Desk share with the same kind of wheels as it might skates. Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, I think even with perfect execution,
Jack of all trades. Yeah, I
this
think
attempt
ADHD
will
is just
probably
like
not make it.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, she might be a little frustrated trying to figure out what to do with the last little bit of this match, but it's almost over. And I will be letting the players know that.
I definitely have called myself that, in the last 2 or 3 minutes when I see the board and how far I am, I just call it and say, hey, I cannot do anything.
Yeah. So, very good game to the players. 5-5 tie, with the tiebreaker being that Julie got her last space first. I'll explain it to the players when they hop back.
Oftentimes better than a master of one.
I should
Why
probably
do they always
feel
cut off
free
half the
to,
fucking quote?
but yes, Julie.
My favorite one is the blood is thicker than water one. I never remember the other half, but it does not mean what people think it means.
Alright, so just waiting for the players to hop off mute here.
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water.
Very well
of the
played
womb.
from both
Yes!
players, and
Like, it
again,
does not
cannot
mean what
reiterate
people
how
use it
hard
for
this board
ever.
is for people who haven't played bingo.
Even for people who have played it.
Yeah.
This is a tough board. Genuinely, this is a tough board.
I'm
It was
not-
interesting.
I'm not really a tool user.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay, that's good to hear, because I felt it was a little hard too.
Oh no, you like
No, this is a really difficult board, I have to say.
yeah,
Okay.
I do not blame both of you for struggling with this, and I realized after the match started that I forgot to tell either of you that you were free to use whatever resources you wanted. And
Oh
this-
yeah, I had that pulled up already.
Okay,
I didn't
good.
end up using it though.
Yeah, I also had it, so
Okay.
no
Because,
worries.
this is a very, very knowledge-heavy board. It was a mix of fast goals that you had to know what to do fast, and long goals that were in more comfortable games but still required knowledge to be able to do. So Honestly, impressive to get to a 5-5 tie on this board, I would say, especially since this is both of yours basically first game. Crumble is your second, I guess, but still.
Mhm.
For the amount
Yeah,
of...
there was I was looking at the board and I was like, I mean, I can do some of these things. It was basically all the things that I got were the ones I knew how to do.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both of you did a good job of identifying the goals that were pretty reasonable. I am glad that the gifts on this card thing didn't actually end up mattering because it was very close to mattering. But I guess just as a heads up, there were gift counts for like going to the garden and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess just be careful that the gifts that are actually in the garden are from games on this card.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because Crumble specifically, I know you got the gift in Magic Garden,
Yes.
and I think you were counting that gift, but we would have had to let you know that it actually didn't count, because it's not actually
I think-
supposedly named.
But not handy.
Yeah, I think I wasn't counting that one.
Okay.
Because I was 2 away, right?
Yeah, you were 2 away.
You were 2
Okay,
away
yeah.
if you don't count Magic Garden.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, just as a general heads up, since that is a new change for Season 2, it's something we're getting used to on the casting side, too. Like, we used to be able to just kind of count based off of whatever gifts you had in the garden, and now we have to actually remember if all of those gifts were actually on the board or not, so...
Yeah, I mean, it was too late for it to matter because after I gave up on Bushido Ball, I was trying to figure out if I could do the gifts in like really short time, but
Yeah, no.
I think I opened a game and then realized that I couldn't use the gift from that one. Like
Yeah.
Bellgrass, I think.
Yeah.
One thing you could have done, like maybe not at the very end when you pivoted out of Bushido Ball, but like in the last 5
Something really
minutes or
bothers
so,
me about having
when
to, like,
you
take the
also
brush
were like
out of
struggling
it,
with
you
Bushido
know?
Ball.
Don't
One
wanna have to do that.
general goal that could have been done in this time
I'll
frame, if you
clean
know
the
what to
toilet,
do,
but, like,
is
what
find
am I
10
supposed to do with the
eggs
DBS brush
in like
after?
10 different games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that makes sense.
they are actually quite fast to see. Like Barbuda, you see one right away, so that's easy. Get out. Big Bell Race right away. And then like Ninpeg, Bug
Yeah.
Hunter. So once you
Oh,
know
that's really
them,
good
you
cars.
can like
Sometimes I
quickly
wonder
tick
if I
them
should,
off.
like, go to
Yeah.
mechanic school or
That makes
something,
sense.
And it's
but I
not
like
bad to
making
rush
stuff
for it
like
as your like
that.
4th or 5th goal in the future.
Yeah,
Once
and
you hit, like the easy goals. But there are no easy goals on this board.
I was gonna say, worth reading, there were no easy goals, and even the goals that were marked off are still pretty
But
tricky and
also,
knowledge-based
one
for
thing that
sure.
would make me feel very
And
dumb would be
y'all
like cars.
definitely got...
Mortal 2
Yeah.
requires like a lot of knowledge, but that's like classified as an easy goal, and I think Star Wars per 50,000 points is also classified as an easy goal, but if you are not comfortable with Star Wars per, you're not getting 50,000 points.
Oh yeah, I haven't even.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
like
I
going
think
up
y'all
Do you mean
also...
do you mean
Alternating
caramel?
Uh,
Oh, they're in both. of
yeah, I
them.
was gonna say you had both
there's
Star Wars
per
and Caramel
50k
Caramel.
points. You can get that
Yeah.
in like wave 1. And Caramel, it's like somewhere in the middle of Ghost Planet, I think.
Yeah, if you...
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
kind
not
of
even
couldn't
real
remember
points.
how many points you
Like the
normally get in that because I
2020
actually haven't beaten the egg in that.
I want to say
Amanda's
if
been
you
around for
don't
a
die
while.
in Caramel, you normally
original
end
wife.
stage 1 with like
Are you the
20,000.
original
I think
wife?
there's a no-hit bonus also,
Like
but
the original?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So by the time I started that, it was way too late, anyways.
yeah. I think y'all also got pretty unlucky where you also rolled the maximum on all of the general goals, where you had to get 8 gifts from games on this card, 5 gold discs from games on this card, and then also a general goal where you had to gold disc 3 specific games.
She's for sure an OG wife, but I think she
so-
might be
Mm.
the
Sorry
OG.
about that,
Yeah.
because...
That's fine. Does the games on this card thing
I'm the
include
wife
the
wrangler.
arcade ace, like any of the 16 arcade?
No, it
games?
does not.
Why
We
is it
clarified that in the
another
middle of
Because
the
the
match.
game is
Okay.
not specifically named, but there are like general goals, like let's say there's this general goal called Amy where it says beat 2 stages
I think
in
Lena's in there.
Fist Hell as Amy, then Fist
I
Hell
legit don't
is
even
named
remember all
on
the
that
wives, to
card
be honest.
because of that general goal. But Arcade Ace doesn't say
Rosie,
beat,
maybe.
you know, doesn't name the 6-team arcade games. It just says
Okay.
these
Yeah.
arcade games.
So like I know
Yeah,
there's
Lean
there's
for
like a
sure.
Campanella trilogy one. If that was on there,
I
they
think
would.
Yeah,
Lena
that
was
would
the
That
count
one would
for
count, yeah.
Campanella 1, Campanella 2,
The
Campanella
OG
3.
wife.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so basically if you see the name of the game in all caps on the board, you're good to go for stuff on that. But honestly, like I was mentioning, y'all also happen to roll like the maximum stuff that you could have possibly gotten. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
It
good
doesn't have
news,
to be all caps. Like if they are under a general goal, I think
Yeah,
they're not
that-
caps written, but you know.
that's fair. The good news is almost any other game you guys play should be easier than this.
Great.
Get it out of the way now.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you
forward
play
to
the
it.
undefeated football team first, and then you're like, okay, smooth sailing now.
Nowhere to go from that. But
Oh my god, Rosie's been so long. I know, I haven't either.
Mm,
But
That was a good
says-
game, though.
Yeah, that was good.
I have not
You
really
both were
checked
very
those
evenly
things
matched.
because I'm constantly
And
I was getting a
uh,
little spooked. I was like, I really gotta beat this Bushido ball. I don't know what they're doing.
yeah,
I almost went to Bushido Ball, but then I think I didn't think I had enough time, so I was stuck in Rakshasa.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh, you
Oh,
nearly
that
got
feels
it at
that would be a
1.2.
nail biter to watch. I feel like both
Yeah.
of those could end at like any time.
yeah. Both of you were in goals that were theoretically very fast and just came down to it, and both of you got really close. Like Crumble was on a one where he had 5 skulls, and Julie was tied 15 to 15 at one point.
15
so
to 15.
I was so
Oh.
scared.
yeah,
No way.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So definitely worth watching. Definitely a fun game. Thank you both. You both did well, and definitely looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you for casting.
Of course.
Oh, also, which one was it? Was it Crumble? Crumble got like also to 22 lives in Campanella.
Oh
or
my god, yeah.
21 lives?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was 2 levels and dipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Campanella's
just
also a tough one.
Campanella is hard,
Yeah, it
but
is.
I really like it, so I always try.
I think it's worth trying.
Yeah,
It's
keep
pretty
playing
fast.
it. It's a good game.
We were mentioning
That's
that.
a really tough one.
Yeah, it's
I
hard.
tried to speedrun it and I still die a ton.
Yeah, it's a hard game, especially if you're trying to speedrun it, or especially if you're trying to like get lives and keep lives. It's very difficult to actually be able to do so because the lives are just so spread out that even if you like die once in World 2, suddenly you're behind on that specific goal, and it's definitely tough. So
But I love that for you.
honestly, both y'all did well with even the goals that you attempted but weren't able to get. I think y'all came close a lot of times. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, good game.
GG's.
alright, I gotta go eat dinner, I think.
I also
Very
gotta make
nice.
dinner. Have a good night, y'all.
Oh, whoops.
Thanks for
You
hanging out.
too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye and GG's.
Okay. So now it is just us. GG's, y'all. Let's go ahead and pass y'all off to another UFO 50 bingo match because bingo never ends. I also completely forgot to mention it today because the bingo match was so intense. But it's my birthday tomorrow, so I hope to see y'all there. I will be streaming 9 a.m. to 9ish p.m. and hanging out, playing some Super Mario World, UFO 50, Yoshi's Crafted World, Mario Kart, and Peak. So if any of those sound fun to you, feel free to check it out tomorrow. I'll be live on this stream at 9 a.m. Pacific, and
If
we'll
you
be going.
want to play Mario Kart with us, you can.
Yes, Mario Kart will be at around 4 p.m. Pacific, so
On
hopefully.
the original Switch, not the Switch 2.
Yes, because we don't have that.
Because we broke, bitches!
So thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for the early happy birthday. I appreciate it. Should have probably been mentioning it at any point before now,
Yep.
but I was enthralled by that match, if I'm being honest. So we're gonna go ahead and raid
Did you
Karma.
not even have it like pinned to the top of your chat?
Nope.
Of course not.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Karma. Karma is casting a match with Cuth and Grape. I played against Cuth like 3 times last season and know he's good, and this match